Hey everyone. I was gonna say, oh, happy Friday. I think that's what people say, or TGIF, I guess. Thank goodness it's Friday. So I was gonna say there is homework on Lumen Learning. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to make up the quiz yet, so I'm hoping to post it tomorrow. And what I will do is make it due, I'm guessing Wednesday. I'll let you know though. So it's also basically, in a sense, more homework because with the take-home quiz, you don't have to complete it all in one sitting, just like with homework. So just letting you know. Okay. So again, I am sorry it's not posted yet, but the homework is though. So, okay, I was gonna say that. I think that I have office hours today from 2 to 3 in case you need to reach me. So, all right. So so today what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish up polynomial multiplication. I think I might have you guys work on a worksheet today in class. I know I did post the other worksheet that I wanted to have you guys work on and its solutions, but I think that I do another example, then I'll let everyone work on the worksheet. Sorry. So we'll do another example, then we'll work on the worksheet. You'll work on it, then I'll go over it with you. So. All right, let's get to work. So let's see, here it comes. Let me do this example. I know before I had two of them here, 2 questions that I wanted everyone to work on, but because of time, I stopped short. So let's work on this. So we're multiplying these 2 polynomials together, okay? All right, now how do we do that? Again, there's different ways of pulling this off. So what we're going to do is this. I'm using the grid method where one of the polynomials I use to make columns, right? So for this one, for instance, I'm using the terms to make columns. Each term, right, as you can see, gives us a column. Get a column, we get a column, we get a column. You could use this one to make rows instead if you want. That's fine. This one I decided to use to make rows where this term gave us a row. This term also gave us a row, a different row, that is. We have these blank grids now that we want to fill in, and what goes into them, right? What goes into them is products, okay? What goes into them are products. So that's what we're going to do. Right? So for the first one here, we're going to multiply the row and the column term like so. When we multiply, we get x cubed times x to the 4, right? And again, when you multiply like bases, you add the exponents. Okay? I forgot also to say this. I was able to get an electronic copy of the textbook, and I have a hard copy one being mailed to me. Okay, just letting you know. So, okay, so we have this product here. What goes here? Same idea, right? X cubed times this term here, 15x squared, right? You multiply coefficients together, okay? But here the coefficient is just 1. So you're just going to have 15 as the coefficient. You have x cubed times x squared. You add the exponents, okay? You add them, okay? They're like bases. Over here, we have x cubed. Okay, we have x cubed, okay, times negative x. And that product, what is that going to give us? Well, that gives us this, minus x to the 4. Right? The minus is in front. X, when you don't have the exponent, right? It's understood to be 1. Over here, we have negative x squared, x to the 4, okay? When you do this product here, right? We're going to have minus x to the 6, right? Because again, we just add the exponents. Over here, same idea, right? Minus x squared times 15x squared. That gives us minus 15x to the 4. Finally, minus x squared times minus x, right? The minuses become plus, right? Stapp and Son rules. We have x squared times x, which is x cubed. Okay. Finally, to get the answer, what we do next is we add these entries up, right? We add these entries that we made. Okay? Not the column and the row terms, the grid entries we filled in, and adding them all up gives us the product. Again, it's good to look out for like terms, right? We have minus 15x to the 4 and minus x to the 4. It looks like those are the only like terms here, so we can combine those as you can see. Okay. All right. So this is an example. Let me do one more, then we'll do the worksheet, okay? Sorry. Are there any questions on this example though? All right, let me do this then. Can't see your faces, so I used to do this a lot with my students from last semester, so I feel better doing this. Here we go. It's a little poll, so don't be afraid to say no if it doesn't make sense, okay? I do have office hours today as well, remember. Again, I can't see your faces, so the poll allows me to see if it makes sense or not. Okay, looks like we're good. All right, let me do another one, then I'll put the worksheet up. Okay. 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 So for this one, again, same idea, right? We have two polynomials, right? And what we want to do is we want to find their product. I mean, you could use the other method, distribution, if you want to. There's even variants of this grid method where you put missing terms, you put them in with 0 as the coefficient. So for instance, I think some methods, this is what I tried initially when I did the grid method. I think it was actually, no, the second semester I did it. Where like, for instance, you have x cubed and 3x, but there's no x squared here, right? So some people, what they do is they put 0x squared in here. I think what that does is that ensures on the main on the diagonals, you always have like terms. But to me, it's just unnecessary work. So this is why I'm doing it this way, by not putting in 0 as placeholders. Anyway, so I'm saying there are variants of the grid method out there. That's really what I'm saying. So from here, again, what I like to do, the polynomial with more terms, I use for the columns, as you can see. Here, the polynomial with less terms, I use for the rows. If you want to do it the other way, that's fine. Okay, it's up to you. So we have 2x times x cubed, right? What's the product going to be? 2x to the 4. Okay, good. As another one, we have 2x times 3x. That's going to be 6x squared. Okay. Good. All right, that's cool. What about this one here? 2x times negative 2x, right? Well, that's negative 4x. Again, we do row times the column term, right? That gives us, we multiply, that gives us the entries. Over here, we have minus 2 times x cubed, minus 2x cubed. Excuse me, minus 2 times 3x, minus 6x. Excuse me, minus 6x. Finally, minus 2 times minus 2 is 4. That's what we get here. All right, cool. So that's good. And fine. And now to get the product, we add the terms we just filled in, right? That's what we do, right? So we're adding 2x to the 4 minus 2x cubed. Again, I mean, if you write it in a different order, just make sure it's in standard form in the end. 6x squared minus 6. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, read the wrong thing. We have minus 6x and minus 4x, as you can see. We will combine them. We have 4. So we combine these and we get our answer. All right, that's cool. Any questions on this? Okay, so if I remember correctly, I did email everyone a copy of the worksheet. So let me just post it though, just to be on the safe. Let me just post it as well. Okay. So it's coming here. So these are just some 3 problems to try. And again, I figured we go through it for about 5 or 10 minutes. Then we'll go through it together. And then after this, we'll start factoring, which is P4. So, okay. All right. So I guess again, multiply these. I mean, I wrote down here using the box method, but really you can use any method you want. When I go through solutions though, I will use the box method. Okay. All right, and notice the boxes are given. Well, I took the boxes away because I want everyone to try it out. So